Hello students, last day we have discussed in this chapter linear equation in two variables up to exercise 4.2. So today we will discuss from exercise 4.3. So before discussing that exercise, I would like to give a brief introduction about the graphical representation of equations. So how we graphically represent any equation. So suppose I have taken an equation x plus y equals to 10. So in this equation we have to find out the values of x and y. So suppose I put the value of x as 0. So if I put x as 0, then y will be 0 plus y equals to 10. So that means the value of y will be 10. So I am putting y as 10. Then next, if I put x as 1, so 1 plus y equals 10. So that means y will be equals to 10 minus 1, that is 9. So here we can put y as 9. Similarly, if I take x as minus 1, then this will become minus 1 and here this minus 1 will become plus to the next side of the equation. So that gives us y equals to 11. So if I take x as minus 1, y is 11. Similarly, I can take multiple values of x from 0 to plus 1, then minus 1, then plus 2, then minus 2 and so on. So in this way, we will take 3 values or we can take 4 or 5 values. So after taking the values, we will draw a graph. So now, here is the graph of y-axis and x-axis. So this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis and this is 0. So if I want to plot this equation here, so at first I have to take x as 0. So x is 0 means y it will be 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So y is 10. So that means here we are getting a point 0, 10. That is here. So first point is 0, 10. Then the second point will be 1, 9. So I am taking 1, 9. So here x 1 and y will be 9. That means just before the point 10. So 1, 9. So here we are getting another point. Again, if I am taking my minus point, then the third point will be x, y will be equals to minus 1, 11. That means minus 1 means this side of the diagram. So minus 1, 11. So up to here we have 10. Then 11 means it will be here. That means the point will come somewhere like this. So if we plot these points, actually after a certain point, if we join them, we will see that we are getting a straight line. So that means we are getting a straight line here. So in this way, whatever linear equations in two variables we are plotting, we will get a straight line in each case. So we will take some more examples by solving exercise 4.3. Now the next one, from exercise 4.3 I am taking one number 3. So here we are having y equals to 3x. So here we can see that x is the independent variable because y is depending on x. So y is dependent and x is independent. So suppose I am drawing a chart again here x and y. So if I take x as 0, then y will be equals to 3 into 0, that gives us 0. Now next, if I take x as 1, then y will be equals to 3 into 1, that is 3. Now if I take x as 2, then y will be 3 into 2, that is 6. If I take x as 3, then y will be 3 into 3, that is 9. So taking at least 4 points or 3 points will be enough. So now we will draw a graph. In the graph, again x-axis, y-axis. I am plotting x in the x-axis and y in the y-axis. So x is 0, 0 at first, so that means this will be 1 point. Then the next point is 1, 3. So that means 1 here and 1, 2, 3. So 1, 3. So this will be another point. Now I am getting 2, 6. Then 2, 5, 6. Next we have 3, 9. So that means 3, and here this is 6, then 7, 8, 9. So this again gives us a straight line. If we join these points, this gives us a straight line. So right now it's not forming like a straight line, but if you draw in a graph properly, you will get a straight line. So in this way we need to draw in number 1, 2 and 4. All the sums you need to first find out the chart of x and y, and then you need to draw them graphically. Now next is number 2. Number 2, the question says give the equations of two lines passing through 2, 14. So this is a point. So at first we will solve the first part of the question. So if 2, 14 is a point, that means x is 2 here and y is 14 here. So we will take two such equations which will be satisfied with this point, with this data. So suppose I am taking x plus y. So if I am taking x plus y, as we know x is 2 and y is 14. So 2 plus 14 gives us 16. So if x plus y is 16, so that means x is 2 and y is 14. So 2 plus 14 gives us 16. So that means this equation can be satisfied with these data. So that means this is the equation. This is the first equation. So now it says that two lines. So we have to give two equations. So suppose now I am taking 2x. So 2x means x into 2. So that is 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus, if I am taking y here, 14. So that gives us 14 plus 4. That means 18. So we can say this is another equation that satisfies with this point. So we can also multiply y with 2. If I am taking x plus 2y. So x is 2 here and y is 14. So 14 into 2 we know 28. 28 plus 2 gives us 30. So this can be another equation. We have to find out 2. So that means we can write any 2. Also, the next question says how many more such lines are there and why? So as we know, from any point, if there is a point like this is y-axis, this is x-axis, suppose. So from this point, we can get infinite lines passing. Infinite lines can pass through this point. So that is why the next part of the question, how many more such lines, that means we can write infinite lines more can pass through this point 2, 14, and this is applicable for any points. Now the next question says if the point 3, 4 lies on the graph of the equation 3y equals to ax plus 7, find the value of a. So that means we can clearly say that 3, 4, this point satisfies this equation. That means satisfying means we will put x equal to 3 and y equal to 4, because here x comma y is 3 comma 4. So instead of x I am putting 3 and instead of y I am putting 4. So that means 3y equals to a into x. X is 3 plus 7. So a is unknown here, we have to find out the value. So 3, 4, 12, then 3a plus 7. So that means 3a, if I am writing this part this side, so 3a equals to 12 minus 7, that is 5. So that means the value of a will be 5 by 3. Now the next question says the taxi fare in a city is as follows. So it tells us that for the first kilometer the fare is rupees 8, and for the subsequent distance, subsequent means the remaining distance, it is rupees 5 per kilometer. So now it says taking the distance covered as x and total fare as y. That means we can say that total distance is x kilometer and total fare is rupees y. Then it says write the linear equation for this information. So at first we have to write a linear equation. So we can see that rupees 8 is the fare for first kilometer. So that means if we multiply rupees 8 with 1, then this will give us the fare for only first kilometer. Then for the remaining kilometer, the fare is rupees 5. That means rupees 5 will be multiplied with the remaining distance. So if the total distance is x, and if we subtract 1 with x, because 1 kilometer only we have covered, so x minus 1 will be the remaining distance. So that means rupees 5 we multiply with x minus 1. So if we multiply this, we will get the total fare of the taxi, and the total fare is given as rupees y. So this will be equals to y. So this is the equation that is formed from this linear equation. So now we have to draw this in graph. So at first we multiply this rupees 8 into 1 means this is only 8. Then here 5 into x minus 1. So 5 into x minus 1, that is y. So that means this is 8 plus this is 5x. This is minus 5. Multiplying this 5 with x minus 1 and we are getting y. So now simplifying this, we will get 5x minus y equals to minus 3. To simplify this, you will get this. So this is the final equation. Now from this equation, you have to form the chart for x and y value. So next I am drawing the chart of this x and y. So if I put x as 0, so y will be 5 into 0 minus y equals to minus 3. So this part will be completely cancelled. So this y will become 3 because minus and minus cancels. Now next if I put x as 1, then 5 into 1 minus y will be minus 3. So this is 5. So minus y will be equals to minus 3 minus 5. That is minus y equals to minus 8. Now this minus minus cancels. So y will be 8. Now if I am putting x as minus 1, so that means this is minus 1 and this 5 will become plus here. So this will be 5 minus plus 5 minus 3. That means 5 minus 3, 2. So that is y equals to minus 2. So here the value of y will be minus 2. So this is the chart here, and from that we will draw the graph. So this is x axis, this is y axis. So if x is 0, y is 3, that is 1, 2, 3. So this is the first point. Now if x is 1, y is 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the next point. Now the third point, we have x as minus 1 and y is minus 2, that means here. Now if I join these 3 points, these will again give us a straight line. So this is all for today. Next day we will discuss the rest of the sums. Please do the remaining sums from NCERT book.